Ubisoft is in big trouble, guys. Their stock has literally plummeted, and we've had failure after failure. Star Wars Outlaws, the most recent failure, Skull and Bones, you name it. This company cannot do anything right. And honestly, they've had a rough year, and now 2025 is going to be an even rougher one. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the next game that's going to come up. I think if it fails, they're going to be having to sell this company. I mean, there's poor performance in as far as like the actual games themselves. They're full of glitches, they're full of issues. On top of that, the stock drop. It was at a decade time low not too long ago. There's also recent rumors of more delays, more layoffs. What's going on with Ubisoft? So we're going to take a look at this article from Fandom Pulse. Ubisoft stock plummeted over 40% in 2024 after numerous disasters, including Star Wars Outlaws, XDefiant, and Skull and Bones. All three of these games cost Ubisoft millions of dollars, especially XDefiant. This was literally going to be the COD killer. Skull and Bones is rumored to have cost them over $500 million, and Lord knows how much money they lost with Star Wars Outlaws. So, yeah, 40% in the last year after numerous commercial disasters. The stock price closed 2024 at just 13.15 pounds after closing 2023 at 22.39. So that's a 41.2% decline within a year. Somebody's in trouble, guys. Somebody's going to be losing their job like in the near future. I think if Shadows fails, somebody's losing their fucking job. So the company's market cap has declined from 2.94 billion to around 1.68 billion. This is troublesome, guys. This is what makes companies go bankrupt. This is what makes companies get sold. People in the board of directors cannot be happy about this. But what do you expect from a company that's focused on making wheelchair operators, focused on catering to DEI? I mean, look at this roller coaster of a graph that we have here. Then all of a sudden it just goes completely down. I mean, this company has had better days for sure. Now, this article says if one looks back even further, the picture gets even grimmer. At the end of December 27th, the stock price was $78.74. That means the stock price has declined 83% since December 2020. Looking at the market cap, it was $9.7 billion at the end of December. As noted above, it is around $1.68 billion now. So look at this market cap history that we have here. I'm not a numbers guy. Like, I'm not good at my math. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that you're bleeding red. You are literally bleeding red, and you have not recovered since. Why does this company still keep making the same mistakes that have caused this bleeding? Don't you want to turn things around? Don't you want to make things better for you? It says 2024 was a horrible year for Ubisoft. In the company's most recent financial report released at the end of October, the company reported its net bookings were down nearly 22% compared to the same time frame last year. The company only had net bookings of $642.3 million compared to $822.4 million. It also noted that net bookings for the second quarter of 2024 to 25 totaled $352.3 million, down 36.5%. So it's going this. It's covering this. Like, look at the percentage of change, guys, compared to the year before it, 2020. Look how much they were killing it at the start of 2020, or at the end of 2020, I mean. And then at the end of the year after that, I mean, it's just dropping. Like, this company is dead. This company is dead. And don't forget the report that they made. They made a fiscal earnings report or whatever the fuck it was. There was like a business meeting. They admitted that Star Wars Outlaws, and the actual quote is right here, underperformed sales expectations. That was supposed to be like one of their big banger hits this year, especially with Assassin's Creed Shadows. But then Shadows got delayed till February, and Outlaws came out and went like a fucking fart in church. Nobody knows how much it sold. I think it barely sold 1 million after a month. The Star Wars franchise itself probably cost so much just to have. And then a little month later, it announced that it was shutting down XDefiant, which we talked about. That was supposed to be a Call of Duty killer. They announced that they would discontinue development on XDefiant, its free to play first person shooter title. The decision follows a thorough review of the game's performance, profitability, and market conditions, and aligns with the company's increased selectivity in its R&D investments, which is just, I guess, business talk for, hey, we wasted a lot of money. Nobody was playing this game. I think I did like the beta and the early access, and I was like, meh, I'm not going to check this shit out. So, anyways, it also previously rumored that Ubisoft shut down its Prince of Persia Lost Crown development team, which I played that. That came out like at the early start of this year. And then another rumor again, Skull and Bones cost them somewhere between 650 to 850 million, which we still haven't even gotten a confirmation of that. But Skull and Bones was another game that was quite forgettable, a game that came and went. I was looking forward to it because it was pirates, and I thought it was going to be great. And then I played it, and it felt like a mobile game. It really felt like a mobile game. On top of this, it's talking about how mobile releases were delayed, the Division Resurgence and Rainbow Six Mobile, as well as Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I think the Assassin's Creed Shadows delay hurts this company more than anything, guys, if I'm being utterly honest on that. I think that cost them so much more money. I think they should have just released it broken and glitched, because they're going to get backlash anyway for this game. This also says, on top of all this, AJ Investments called on the company to sell the company or take it private, and even accuse it of discounting potential value alongside Tencent. So remember, we talked about that. Like, you literally have investors in the company begging them, go private, save this company while you can, or sell it. And then Tencent's been kind of sniffing around, wanting to pay it. And then there's been accusations of Tencent, which is in China, purposely trying to make this company fail so they could get it at a discounted rate. Like, imagine that conspiracy if it was true. You're from Saudi Arabia or China, and you're implementing and trying to encourage DEI so the company tanks so you can come in and buy it cheaper. I mean, that's not a bad idea. So AJ Investment said that they believe the Guillemot family and Tencent are discounting potential value of Ubisoft in order to buy more shares at lower valuation and eventually take full control of the company at heavy discounted valuation. I mean, that's not a bad accusation. It's heavy, but I mean, at this point, you can't even deny that there's something fishy going on, or maybe just Ubisoft is run by a whole bunch of retards at this point. So, yeah, a huge drop-off, guys. A huge drop-off in the market cap. The stock is just plummeting. This is a make-or-break year indeed for Ubisoft, guys. I think if they don't recover, if Assassin's Creed Shadows ultimately bombs, this company's done. It is good as gravy, guys. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Love to hear what you guys have to say, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.